you'll have to understand that I'm giving my cat shoulders right now. So, we're not yet starting the stream. But you're here. I'm here. Say hi to everybody. Little man, is there anything you want to say to the people at home? Curious when I'd be doing a planning on the bracket. Well, that's what we're going to work on today, Topple. That's what we're going to work on today. I just got to get this little man off me. The point here, you'll see I've got him here. He's just a little boy, and he is needing some dad time, so I'm giving that to him. You know, he just got his head cut off. Whoa, Bubbers, can you just get out of the say hi? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Anyway, yeah. I would love to do something like this. I'm just trying to find out logistics about everything and what day I'd hold it, so on and so forth, right? Yeah, Puffin definitely needs her M's for sure. It's hard pressed to play her in Project Blue right now, I think. Just because, especially, like, there's a weird thing when it comes to heroes in young hero formats compared to adult formats. And I feel like the big difference, obviously you know as far as I do, is that the issue is that normally when your opponent is at like 20 or so life in Classic Constructed, your opponent has gone through a lot of their powerful reds to make something like that happen. Whereas in young hero formats, that has not happened yet. Oh, but I need your head to not be cut off so I don't look like just doing this thing here. Let me do this so you can don't stop freaking out. There you go. That looks a little bit better. Now it doesn't look like you just got a cut off little head. Little man. But yeah, I think that's kind of the thing. And so that's why, like, whenever I think about Puffin, I'm like, okay, cool. How do we make Puffin do the Puffin thing with 20 life? And the answer is you really can't. You really can't do that because she needs some time to set up. She needs things that make cogs. She needs to even have a good portion of her deck be cogs. But at the end of the day, she's not... I mean, she doesn't have Dovetail. She doesn't have Palantir. You could play boost cards, but like, why would you? There's just a lot to her that I don't feel like translates very well to Project Blue. Blitz maybe, but Project Blue probably not. Yeah. And even still, like, she doesn't have the disruption that you would need in CC, right? Like things like Palantir, like you can play like T-Bones for disruption. You can play like other boost cards, but like her actual build of doing things does nothing. And so it just kind of sucks in that raid. Yeah. Yeah. Like the M's are crazy. Like Dovetail's an insane M. Crazy. Jolly Bludger? Are you serious? Like that card's so good. Cog in the Machine, tons of value. Like it's great, but yeah. Yeah, notably, Palantir is really good because if you pump it, you get to destroy that armor, as opposed to it being like a thing with like T-Bone. Because like if I get T-boned, I just put Vex and Quill Hand in front of it and I pass. But not the case with Palantir. Palantir you block with a piece of equipment and then you pump it to you tap 3 cogs and you destroy your opponent's equipment. Huge, like tons of value. Like Grasp of the Arknight, gone. What else? Battle Worn equipment, gone. Guardwell equipment, gone. Right. Yeah, I think T-Bones in general are just the way you disrupt Syndra. But you need to, yeah, you do need to like, well, you need to T-Bone, and then you need to Palantir. Or more specifically, I guess you need to Palantir and then T-Bone. Right? Because they're going to Palantir with the boots, and then you can blow those up, and then you can T-Bone to get the other piece of equipment out of there. Or, I mean, you don't even need to blow it up, theoretically. You can just send T-Bone and then get their headpiece or their chest piece. No, you can't. No. So effectively in the situation, you'd want to send something that baits out the block from the boots. And then, I mean, it's the same either way, theoretically, right? But the difference here being is that with Palantir, you can pump it to destroy the boots and not give it back to them. Whereas T-Bone, you know, you close the combat chain and it's just done, right? So probably best. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Welcome on in. Hopefully you're doing good. We're taking a little cat break because my son here decided that he wanted his father's attention all at the very moment in which I decided to start streaming. Yeah, absolutely. You still get a W. I mean, if you T-Bone at all, it's a win. Like, huge win. Because then they have to give that up. Little man, did you just want all the attention from your dad the second he became busy? Is that what's happening? You know, your mom's in the other room. You know, she loves you so much. Yep, exactly. Exactly. But it's okay. Give him some shouldies, we can just yap. Yeah, I don't know what the real play is. I don't play Mechanologist enough. I have some pretty tight games with hold on. Oh, excuse me. I have some pretty tight games with our local Dio player. I don't know if you watch any of his, if he comes across your feed at all, but Anarchy Please is our local Dio player and fellow content creator, and we have some pretty tight games, and it never comes down to like armor killing or anything. It's always just like set up the good game plan, send it, pass, right? Little man. You're gonna get me views, Bubba? Is that what's happening? You're gonna get me some views? You're the reason people are here? Yeah. Y'all, I'm so tired. I apologize for everything that this stream is going to be, because I'm so tired. I just spent the last, not the last, but like from 11 a.m. I mean, theoretically, I woke up at 6:45 in the morning, got ready, and left to go to the Ren Fair at 9. Drove an hour, and really it ended up being 2 hours because of traffic. Finally got to the Ren Fair at 11, and then walked around the Ren Fair from 11 until like 5 o'clock, and then drove back an hour and a half in traffic back to our place. And then I took a fat nap, but it was only for like an hour. And I am just so exhausted. So I'm trying to coffee it up. See if I can get some caffeine in me. But yeah, it was a fun day. It was a fun day, Josh, for sure. I don't regret anything about it, outside of maybe my footwear, but I was in outfit. I was dressed up as a pirate. It was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun. Got to role play, do a little bit there. Just have a good time. Great. Oh yeah, serious fun time questions. I'm so scared of Ira with the new mask doing some hijinks with Filler's Green. Pitching her unique card to help pay for a pump strong card. Hold on. I gotta read those again. Oh, now are you done? Are you done now? Can Dad have time? Okay. Bother your mother. Oh God. See, look at me now. I'm covered in cat hair. You fix my camera a little bit. It's a little too bright, I think. It's a little bit better. This back on. And then we will do the thing. What was I doing? I've already forgotten. Already forgotten. Ira stuff. Boop boop boop. Armor deck Ira. Oh, they don't have it up here. Really have to look through the damn Discord for this? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Have spoilers. What does this mask do again? Discard a card. Search your deck for a Whirling Mist Blossom. Banish it, then shuffle. No, it says discard. What did I say? Banish? Right, we're looking at this. This? Right? The fuck is my camera? Oh, yes. Yes, banish it, then shuffle. Yes. No, yeah. She doesn't get to pitch it. She just gets to banish it. Don't get me wrong, Fiddler's Green going to the grave, pretty fucking sick. But notably, this says banish Whirling Mist Blossom. And then shuffle. And you can only activate it if they've hit. So I think honestly, out of the cards that I think are way more crazier out of this whole thing, it's this card. Like, this card is crazy. Is everything gonna be tapped now? Probably, if I were to guess. Just because now there are all those effects that care about tap, so... I think at the end of the day, too, it's also... It makes more sense that this is the case for it. I like the concept of tapping. I think it's fine. Because it does indicate that you have used the ability. I feel like that is something that frequently gets missed from previous heroes, is that, you know, they activate an ability of a card and then they forget. Like, it's not like put anywhere to show you that the effect is activated outside of sometimes they will tap it. So, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. I think the Iris stuff's cool. The fact that it's focusing so much around Edge of Autumn and Whirling Mist Blossom leads me to believe that it's going to be kind of strange, but I am curious because if Ira gets to get Whirling Mist Blossom off like so incredibly well with the cards that come in this deck, it might be like pretty bad. Like, not bad in a good way, or like bad in a bad way. No, bad in a good way is what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be overpowered, I guess. Tapped instead of once per turn instant. Yeah, exactly, right? The cool thing about Iris of the Blossom notably is that this is an effect that happens multiple times. So you can do this multiple times, which is super cool. The same goes for Okana, right? This is not like effect that just don't ever happen again. Here's what happened with Aurora. I mean, you gotta imagine this Armory deck was already printed by the time the Aurora stuff happened. I think if anything is overpowered, they certainly will do something about it. But yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting setup, but I do think that the fact that it's so Edge of Autumn and it's very Edge of Autumn and Whirling Mist Blossom focused, I don't know that it's going to be like the bee's knees, you know what I mean? as far as like how this works, but hopefully you can, not that I'm sure you couldn't hear me better, but hopefully this helps a little bit. Base combo ninja, yeah, but that's the other thing too, is like, still, that's the other thing, is why the hell would you not run Kadachis? Like, what is going to be in this deck that is going to demand that everybody now play Edge of Autumn, unless they ban Kadachis tomorrow? Because notably, there's a new ban and restricted list that comes out tomorrow. So I'm curious. No, they're not going to ban Kadachis. There'd be no reason for them to do so unless they were like, yeah, we just want Ira to be different. And also Katsu dies. Easy. Yeah, Katsu's out of a job. Just ban the right Kadachi. Keep the left Kadachi. Just ban the right Kadachi. Notably, I made this, and I would like to like try that a little bit today, because I made a version of Nimby Bolton that is pretty fun. You're an Edge of Autumn and Commoner? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you not just run the better weapons? Yeah, I'd like to try this today and do some Nimby Bolton stuff. Kind of check this out and see what it's like. This is fun. I sat there and I was just like, well, wait a minute. Nimby Bolton, kind of cool in Classic Constructed. How does this translate? And I'm like, wait a minute. Project Blue, you get to keep all this shit. Yeah, well, I mean, Headshot Lexi makes sense, though. You're playing Shiver. Like, that makes sense. That tracks. You're actually doing a good thing. Like, nothing about that is incorrect. You know what I mean? But, like, taking a significantly worse weapon that's two-handed instead of the two one-handed weapons. I think if anything, it's just nice because you don't have to have a 0 power blue to start that whole thing off, so you can do a little bit more different things. But you are a memester, I'll tell you what. But notably, so something I want to do, real talk, and I'm sure a lot of people would actually be down to do this. I plan to do this in the near-ish future. I want to do a Project Blue tournament. To recur Blossom for a discard deck. Blossom Spring is, or not Blossom, fucking Whirling. It doesn't have combo, so you can't play like Tiger, whatever the fuck. You can play Remembrance, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like everybody would be down to do something like a Project Blue tournament. And really it comes down to like, it would be a day, right? It would not be like a league where you're this, that, and the other, like this whole thing. It would be a league. Or no, it would not be a league. I'm sorry. It would not be a league. It would be a one-day tournament. I would love to do one locally here in Colorado, but I do think that like doing them from the internet, because I want everybody to be involved, will be better. Y'all see what the fuck's going on with my arm over here? How's that? Stop that. Stop it. Get some help. Anyway, yeah. I think that's something I want to do. But I do know that it's going to be a 1-day event. It's not going to be multiple days. It's going to be 1 day. And we're going to host it just like a PQ effectively, except there's not going to be any pro tour invites or anything. Instead, what I'd like to do is first I'd like to determine prizing is the most important thing out of this. And I would like to determine with whoever's here, as well as making a video for it, what we would like to do for prizing. If there is to be prizing, there will need to be a buy-in, unless I find sponsors, which notably is not like it's the harder thing to do. So if there is a buy-in for a $20 deck format, roughly, what do you feel is fair? Do you feel like there is a fair price to put on this? It could be, I was thinking like $10 for entry. That way we can get like a bigger prize. We could do like a box giveaway or something, or not a giveaway, but like a box to the winner. And then like some other stuff to another individual. I don't expect there to be a ton of people, but I could be wrong because a lot of the community obviously cares about my content. And so I think that playing something like a Project Blue tournament, like $10 might not be too bad. We could probably even, if we have enough people do it, we could probably even give a case. Or maybe like a box to the top 4, right? That would be kind of crazy. But if $10 sounds fair to everybody to do, just because like my thought process into this is that I can give better prizing for a Project Blue event because nobody has to spend money on a deck, right? Or nobody has to spend a lot of money on a deck, right? Most decks tend to cost somewhere around $10 to $30 for you to play in Project Blue. Therefore, the prizing can be a little bit better because you're not paying for a deck effectively. Most people will have it. Oh, hold on. I was mentioned in Bluesky. Looks like Tyler was talking about me. Crazy. Interesting. Sounds pretty fair. It depends on what kind of crowd you're expecting to play. Figure out, and I don't know how many people would down to watch well, right. And I think that's entirely it, right? Is like, if everybody puts in it, there's no way I'm getting 40 fucking people, you know what I mean? Like, 40 people is kind of insane, and I think if I got 40 people at $10 a head, that'd be fucking crazy. At that point, I'd expect we'd probably take a loss, because I don't want to pocket any of this money. You know what I mean? Like, I could have 50% of the funds go to, you know, the channel, and the other 50% go to prizing. But like 50%'s a hard ask for for 10. I don't want, I think it's the one thing I want out of running a tournament is I do not want people to think that I'm taking their money and then providing them with nothing. I'd like to theoretically get something to everybody who enters, regardless of if they win or if they got like last place, right? But yeah, I mean, you're right. A lot of people do go nuts on singles and trading market, but let's be honest. If you spent $10 on entry to get into an event, and you walked out of there with a box because you made top 4, would you be upset? Like, that you wouldn't have to pay shipping for, also, mind you. So I don't know that people would be upset about that. Locally, it would be easier, obviously, because I don't have to worry about shipping and everybody who's going to be there is going to be there. But I think that a lot of people would be pretty down to just like not do anything crazy. You know, a lot of people in AggroBlaze. Do you? I don't know. I'm not part of AggroBlaze's Discord. I know AggroBlaze sometimes watches the stream, so hi AggroBlaze if you watch this. But I'm not familiar with the turnout of AggroBlaze tournaments. I know a lot of communities tend to run their own tiny tournaments. I guess I would just need to know that a lot of people would be interested in a Project Blue tournament. And of course, I could just like ping the Discord, right? Because like people are in the Discord. I know at least like probably 8 people locally who would be down to go to an event like that. You know, YouTube? Is it really? Am I crazy? I've never seen this. Does he just have tournaments that happen? I gotta check it out. Hold on. I gotta check it out. Gotta see this. There wasn't a state over. I'd not mind if it was just an hour away. Yeah. I mean, like, locally, I would like to... I'd still like to do one locally at the end of the day, too. Ah, okay, okay. Well, that makes sense. I guess it would probably be in his lives. Prep, back, Syndra. Prep. Prep. I don't know. Gosh, I wish I was as cool as he was. But yeah, like I want to do one locally, but I also want to do one for my community, right? For people who watch the channel who might want to be interested in winning something. I guess I just have to be curious on like what people are looking for, you know? Like, do you think you'd be willing to make the time, possibly even call off like work on a Sunday if you happen to have a Sunday available, or if there's another day that works better, to have this kind of thing occur? I'd like to do it on a Sunday, theoretically, but that aren't the definition of league material. I mean, there's a lot of pretty strong decks in Project Blue. I mean, I think the top 8 of the last Project Blue event was Terra, Oldhim, Azalea, and Phi. I don't know. Yeah. Yes. Oh, well, so I work Saturdays, for instance, and Sundays normally is a pretty like big day. I think I also want to make sure that if I do end up doing it locally, then is Sunday going to conflict with another day for folks? Because we do have a pretty big armory day, and I'd hate to be the person to be like, yeah, the store didn't get any people come to its event because I ran a fucking thing. Terra's 100% LL material. Terra's fine. Terra's not that bad. I mean, Terra's pretty crazy, but like, I don't know. Just reach Talishar tournament? What do you mean, Josh? What do you mean by that? Like, just do a tournament on Talishar? See, but that's the thing, is I'd like it to be actual games. I think that's my problem. That's a me problem and not an everybody else problem. That's a me problem. Is that for all the videos that I make that are Talishar related, I wish I was playing in webcam. Like, I wish that there were more webcam games of Flesh and Blood. But I think a lot of people, especially when they're in the content creation space, it's super convenient to just play Talishar. And I don't blame anybody for wanting to do that. But me personally, if I were to run an event, I would like to make it a thing. So failed. That was LL. What? Scared if we were gonna CC version of Terra. I mean, yeah, CC version of Terra would be pretty crazy. Because their hero power is like pretty awesome comparatively. But we do also have things like Ripple Away. So like, oh, I see. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the availability to put links on here. Actually, you know what? I'm curious if I can do that right now. I doubt it. Please don't fuck up my shit, YouTube. Please. Please don't fuck up my shit. This would only be in the go live section, right? It's probably gonna like resend the shit. Hold on. Do correct. I mean, it won't mess anything up. I currently have it set to where nobody can make nobody can put in links into the chat. But I also have subscriber only mode on, so like theoretically it shouldn't be like the end of the world in which that happens. But I need to find out where that setting is. That's my current dilemma here. Why would I not know where to find this? Crazy? This is probably in my like actual settings page. Recording, not in monetization. It would be in customization, right? Like there would be no reason. Message delay, live chat replays. Maybe it is in my settings here. Channel. Advanced settings. Yeah, no, it's like I turned it off, so I know I can turn it back on. Like it's not anything that's like unable to be done. Permissions? No. Community moderation? Ah. All right, sounds good, Topo. We'll see you later. That's weird that I don't. Comments and viewer posts with hashtags and URLs will be held. Does not apply to you moderators or approved users. But it's off. That's weird because it's off. You mod for him, so well, at least you understand the concepts of that then. Aren't mods supposed to know? Permissions, no. Community moderation. That is so weird. I have the block links thing on or off, but I'm gonna turn it to on and then off again. I don't know, try adding that in now. Did you see Ethan made a 10th place in the Brazil Worlds, I think, or Nationals or something. Or calling the Pro PQ Plus WCQ. I can't remember what the fuck it was. How to allow links in YouTube chat. Recently noticed there are people not able to post links in the YouTube live chat. There's a checkbox where the link should be allowed in chat or not. Oh, it streams as flat as spam in the chat. He doesn't get a day off. True. And he played a Cilio too. What a wild thing too. See, like it pulls this up. It's gonna bring me right back here too. Try sending a link again, Josh. I'll get it right. We'll figure it out. Turned his back. No, all right. Guess it didn't work. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Anyway, you can also just send it to me in Discord, notably. But yeah, so I don't know, the webcam thing, because this desk cam things to the event. Like, I like the webcam stuff, but I also think it is something that's like, I also have to essentially say, hey, individual, I also need you to have a webcam and a microphone and a computer that can run both of these things. Not sure you're in Discord. Oh, well, don't worry about it. We're far past it now. But I do have my own Discord. If you want the link to it, I can get it to you. All right, I got you. Hold on. Let me get you. Let me get you, bud. Invite people. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. Down to check it out. Oh. Oh my God. Fuck. I'm so exhausted. Yeah, I'd like to do a Project Blue event. I'd like to get more people together to do Project Blue and like play more casual events. More not casual events, because it's definitely going to be a competitive event, but I mean more budget friendly things. And then of course I kind of almost wanted it to be like the league that means nothing, but for Project Blue. But I would like there to be some prizing. Like I'd like to make like a trophy for the individual who wins it, right? I think that'd be kind of cool. All right, you're in. No worries. Interesting. I've been doing pretty good analytics wise. We're looking pretty good. Am I still getting insane? I still have 3 members. People who care about me. People who care. I should have, what do we call it? Did I not share this video yet to everybody? I guess I didn't. Let me get this out to folks who may not have seen it yesterday. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Okay, do it the long way then, I guess. Please don't send ad. Okay, cool. Boop. This. Okay. Let me make a Bluesky post. Cool. The goods.
Bird.
All right, hold on. Let's watch this. Let me turn off my my music. All right.
Yo, what the? What is this? No! No, Josh, don't look. Josh, don't look. Don't look. We're taking it off cam. We're taking it off cam. No! Yo, what the?
Did he miss? Did he get 3 misses?
Yo, what the? What is
that's crazy. That's crazy work.
this? No! No, Josh, don't look. Josh, don't look. Don't look. We're taking it off cam. We're taking it off cam. No!
That's crazy. Holy shit. That's funny as hell. Yeah, what, 15 blood debt down here? Do you see that shit? That's crazy. Wow. We're taking it off cam. We're taking it off cam. No, please. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's funny. Dude, I kid you not. There was a game that I played into a local that was like crazy. I knew it was incorrect. It had to have been incorrect. But I think I was on new, and I was going into a Levia, and the Levia was at like 20. I can't remember, like 28 or something. And I was banishing so many cards into their blood debt, like so many of these things. And they took all this blood debt. They had like 15 in there. They took all this blood debt, went down to 13, flipped to plasma fat. And the second they flipped, I proceeded to just go block. And I blocked out their turn because I saw them when they flipped and they banished the cards from the top. I saw them banish I think it was their 3rd Blood Rush Bellow. And I'm like, I'm in the clear. We had a W here. So I blocked. And then their next turn, they sent me a whole bunch of stuff. They blocked, or I blocked, and then they proceeded to go, okay, cool. Mill 13. And I'm like, what? And it was like their whole deck. It was crazy. I was like, that's probably not how that's supposed to go, right? Like, there's just no way. Yeah, it was definitely, I just don't know that it was the right move. Like, I think if they decided to not take the blood debt and instead just like kept putting on the pressure, they would have eventually seen that blood rush fellow and it would have been fine. But like, I think I caught them on a turn. I know early in the game, I caught them on a turn in which they were unable to, or like they got a miss or something. And they ended up, I think I like ripped 3 cards out of their hand and they weren't able to play a card and they took 10 to blood debt. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, you do be like that sometimes though. You got another one here? Okay. Hold on. Hold. Hold.
Hey, everyone. You know I had to toss it true to live as soon as Josh was here. That's who I was waiting for. Josh, we love you. That is hilarious that with no scheduling, you are just always right here. And I think you're like that for every single Fab streamer. So that shows some just amazing dedication, Josh.
You're right.
Truly, truly. Community loves you. But yes, I wanted to jump
He's absolutely right. You really are just here all the time. You really are. I mean, like, I kid you not. Like, I certainly don't have a schedule at all. I just although I'm going to try to adhere to one, all things considered. But notably, I don't have a schedule. And the fact that you still are just like here, you pop in and you're like, what's up? I'm here. What's going on? What did he change in his deck? It's so funny. So funny that happened. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could use a mod. Not that I do anything that's like necessary to like need moderation. I don't have 20 plus people in here chatting all the time that I need the moderation, but the time it does happen, certainly a candidate. The issue is I'd also like to pay my mods. So I don't know if Mansat pays his mods. I would though, just because I appreciate the effort that gets into that. Hold on, let me make a quick. Damn it, hold on. Holy shit. Dude, I can't. Anytime when you're over the age of 30 and you sneeze, sometimes it's like brain matter. And it's like, no, what did he do? Hold on, let me get this up. It's for blood in the water. So she fires off her harpoons. Project 2 format in my recent video. Okay. Then we do this. Then we copy it. And then we do this. And then we do it on Twitter. And then we do it on the other one. I still hate having to post on Twitter, but honestly, I just need to do it more because James White follows me on Twitter, so. Yeah. Now I'm caught on watching goddamn Twitter shit right now. This is so dumb. I'm getting caught up in content watching this thing. Well, they're cute. Anywho, that, and then I need to go on Discord. I need to... Oh, we got you a League of Leviathan shirt. That's pretty cool. I like to see that. I need to get merch. I need merch for things. Put this here. Content. I just gotta post everything for this. Think we're everywhere. Nope. Content creation. Cool. All right, now we're everywhere. Now we're everywhere, anywhere. Oh, wow. Nice. That's sick. I definitely want to get some more like merch stuff designed. There's a way for me to do it. I mean, Stream Elements does like merch stuff that you can set up to do. But I need to find a design that works. I'd theoretically like to update the channel logo and update maybe the intro stuff to be a little more different. I wonder if I have to do this like every 4 months. But if I made like a very like thematic opening based on what set is out at the time, would be kind of fun. But I only paid like $50 for that opening that you see at the beginning of all the videos. So Yeah, right. Definitely hard pressed to do that. Like, I live in Colorado, and like there's opportunity for it to be cold, but I definitely am a lot more I wear jackets. I wear like hoodies or something in the summer too, though, just because like I like having that, because sometimes, at least out here in Colorado, it gets kind of like cold during the night, and so having a jacket whenever you're out, because normally our armories are like 4 to 5 rounds in most cases, because of how many people we have out here that play Flesh and Blood. So it's kind of insane. Is there like a curious? I'm gonna ping folks in my thing, and I'm gonna see whether or not this is something people might be down for. Hey y'all. I'm wondering if people would be down to do a Project Blue webcam tournament at some point. Just looking to see who is interested in it, as I don't have anything planned as of right now, but I feel it would be a nice community thing to do. We can do a buy-in of $10 per player for prizing, or we can make it free and just have a 3D printed trophy to give to the winner. Let me know. Sweet. So now you're pinged in that. It's 90 here today with the humidity. Yeah, 85. Yeah, Florida's hot. I mean, I know my grandma used to live in Florida, and so she is. I mean, she's happy she's back out in Illinois, but like, but it is hot down there. It's hot. Doesn't even play his Talishar tournaments. He casts it. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably cast it too. The thing is I just don't want it to be Talishar. I think it's my problem. Is like, I'd much rather have people go, okay, cool. Do you have Discord? Yes? Cool. You and your Discord opponent connect, get your camera set up, somebody open up OBS and hit the record button. Then you send me that game, or you find some screen record, right? Some way to screen record. You send me that game, and then I can cast it after everything, right? Just like give me an understanding of what it is, because I would love to genuinely like do something like this, just for the sake of doing it, because it's certainly not going to be anything I'm going to be able to do live. I'm not going to be able to do like a live tournament. If there is a live tournament, it'll be locally. Locally, there will be a Project Blue event in which I can set up a like stream setting for me to cast the event. So it would be a little bit more like the league that means nothing, and not so much like a live tournament. But I don't know. Also, notably, do y'all see this shit? So mad about this. You see this like divot in my head? Because this headset is broken already. My large head broke this headset. See that shit? Stupid. Spent like $250 on this goddamn headset. It is busted up here already. It's stupid. Dumb. Anyway, yeah. So I think it's in a pretty good spot for where we are for trying to look at what's going to be good in Project Blue. I am curious though, because they don't have anything out for the beta phase yet. I don't know that I want to start doing a Project Blue like tournament, strictly because we're probably going to know more about it at Worlds, which, gosh, that's coming quick, I feel like. Ooh, also notably, we get, wait a minute. Ooh, so we get a BNR tomorrow, and we also then on the 1st get whatever that suspense thing is. Huh. So we're getting spoiled. Yeah, the holdup is like, I don't want to make a Project Blue event, get it all set up, and then have it be like, okay, ban list is going to change, right? I'd like to theoretically get people together to play, even if it's an alpha stage, kind of show that like I am dedicated to doing stuff like that for Project Blue. You know, she's gonna see no changes. Yeah, probably. I don't know though. I don't know. I know nothing's getting banned in Commoner, I'll tell you that much. Is there anything, it's gonna be nothing's gonna be banned in Commoner. I'm not sure what LL looks like right now, because there haven't been any LL events since the most recent banning. But CC, I don't know that much is going to change. Maybe 3 of a kind gets banned, but again, like I don't think so, because Marlon's not like crazy as hell. But meta is looking pretty healthy, so I know it's like, it feels good because like warriors have a place now because so many people playing Gravy Bones. Syndra is back into the meta because of course Gravy Bones. Verdance just like kills the hell out of these guys. Acilio's doing really well. Nimby Bolton is doing great, oddly enough. You have I mean, like Vincent does really well. Katsu is back at it again. Like, I think it's in a good spot. I think it's in a good spot for what it's worth. But also, I want to say that I absolutely hate that I really want to play Syndra. I'm trying to find like my identity for heroes, and I just really like Draconic like as a theme, and so because of it I'm like, I should just play Syndra. But it's aggro and I don't like play aggro really. Notably though, I do have all of the cards, so I can play the deck. But I have stuff for Fang. I have well, Fang I'm missing like notable warrior things. I don't have I don't have Blade Flurry, I don't have Valiant Dynamo, and I don't have Grains. So that's like $300. But Fang probably plays a little bit more kind of like the play style I like. But I also really like Vincent. Like, I hate that I'm just like, yo, I'm definitely going to stick with Vincent. Totally going to stick with Vincent. And then I'm like, Fang though, like Fang or Syndra. Like, I kind of want to stick with the Draconic theme, notably, because I like that shit. But I don't know. I have to. See. But I mean, I do have everything. Like this is the Syndra that won Thailand. I think I have everything besides Claw. But I have the Ancestrals. Oh, I don't have Art of Dragon Blood. But outside of that, I have everything else. I've got all, I mean, like Ignites, I've got Oaths, I have the Ravels, obviously, I have Shelters, I have the Spreading Flames. I don't have a Tenacity, I have the Warmongers. Stick with a lot of things in a Final Illusionist, yeah. But that's the thing, is like, I can't even stick with Illusionist, because like, I don't have, like, I don't know. This is a situation where I'm more married to the talent than I am the class, which is like notably bad because you'd much rather be better at the class than the talent. But both warrior and ninja are classes that I just don't touch. I've never been doing that. Warrior I've always enjoyed, and I'd rather play a talented warrior than an untalented warrior. And ninja, I mean, I used to play 5 for a little bit, but it wasn't like crazy, I guess. But I think it's more so like I just know I have everything here. So I don't know. But I feel like Syndra is definitely going to be like pretty crazy. They chained for it? Yeah. Well, but that's the thing, right? Like, I also really like Vincent. My issue is I like too many of these champions. Holy shit. Don't call them champions. Heroes. I wanted to say characters, and then I was like, hero, whatever. Like, I like Vincent a lot, but I just don't know that Vincent is gonna like clear things, and I feel like I could still have fun playing somebody like Syndra, but I don't really know. Actually, let's go to TCG Player and see. What is there's, I mean, with Syndra being good right now is Art of the Dragon. Is it Art of Dragon? Art of the Dragon Blood. $5. So I'd need like $15 worth of cards. And like a Tenacity, right? Tenacity. If I even run it. $9. Oof. Shit. Expensive. I just have fun no matter if they're bad, like Dory. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is like, I enjoy having fun because I enjoy heroes like Vincent, but like every time, like I what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to actually I'm trying to consolidate what I have in my, because like I like to collect a lot, but like I'm thinking about genuinely like selling a lot of the stuff I have, because if I sell off like a third of my collection, I could pay off my car, and I think I'm in a pretty good spot where like that should probably be what I do, instead of holding on to all this stuff. But I don't know. Part of me thinks it's not like, I'm not in a dire situation where I need that to happen right now, but like the faster I can make it happen. I narrowed down to 3 classes. Yeah. I mean, that's effectively what I've done right now. It's been, well, it's really only 2 classes right now. It's Runeblade and Assassin. Those 2 are like my big things that I have is Runeblade and Assassin. But I don't have another class. I'm like looking towards a talent for my 3rd thing. Because at the end of the day, like if I choose those and then I go, oh shoot, Illusionist, I'm going to sell all my Illusionist stuff and then Dromai is going to come back. And I'm going to be like, oh, what the hell? Like I'm never going to sell my Dromai stuff. Like Draconic Illusionist stuff is going to stay in my binder, which means that Illusionist stuff is going to stay in my binder. So which then I get to the point of like, where do I go? Like, what do I put in? And like Gravy is something I would like to. Hello, little lady. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, here's a big yawn. You see a bug? You see a bug? My cat's just perched. Yeah, she ain't been back yet, but like, she's gonna be. Like, we know she is. But I think the real question is, do I like it? Because I'm not gonna lie. I did not like Illusionist as a class. I liked Dromai as a hero. That was it. So I don't expect to find myself playing Illusionist frequently enough. Like when she left, I didn't immediately go, okay, I gotta play Prism or I gotta play Enigma. I didn't do that. I liked Dromai because of the aesthetics and also just the way she played with like this mass ally thing. So really what I'm thinking about doing is putting a lot of focus on the ally stuff and probably just like hard focusing on Necromancer. Because Necromancer is that ally style play that I enjoy. And then I can have something a little bit more aggressive and disruptive like an Assassin. And then I have Runeblade, which obviously is like crazy powerful, right? OG Prism and Enigma and Dromai, but you hate New Prism? Yeah. And like Enigma, I just didn't get behind. I think it truly wasn't like until she was like about to LL did I finally start watching more and more games with her, because like I never went against many at our locals. And so like I'd go against her and I'd just be like, okay, like it's just big illusionist attacks, send Mirror Guy for 8, pass, and then hope it doesn't die. But I don't know. Yeah, I also enjoy board state decks. I think it's great. It's awesome. And I think notably that's what I like to do. Is that. But so that's why like Necromancer I think is like a class I would like to actually invest into, because Necromancer, a edgy shit like undead, making allies, like with the chess piece of Dead Threads being a when ally die go to thing and it being just Necromancer specific, that leads me to believe that it's always going to be board state stuff, right? So yeah, but then like, do I play Dromai when she comes out? Like, is she gonna do what, like anywhere near what she does previously? And I don't want to buy into Gravy right now, because like Gravy right now is like crazy expensive. Maybe not crazy expensive, it's definitely less than it's been previously. What are some Gravy Bones decks that are currently doing pretty okay? Is this a winning deck? 5th place. Oh, this is actually not terrible. That's pretty cheap. I have everything here besides the hook. I need 2 more Conquerors, the Bloods, the allies. Ley line, holy shit. And the give no quarters. And the tips. And the Sunken Treasures. I need the M's. But it's definitely falling down. What's let's see here. What are we looking at with this? Oh, $91 for a hook. Are you kidding me? Fuck. It's expensive. Dead Threads is going down a little bit though. I do already own a Dead Threads, so that's at least nice. Conquer's at 32. I'd only need 2 more. Yeah. Give no quarters at 24. So I'd need... Actually. Give no... Oh, I wonder if these are still in my cart. Still in my cart? Let me do this off camera real quick. You can't get rid of your extra death threads? Really? I would imagine so many people want to play that shit. Like, it's crazy. Give no quarter. There are 2 give no quarters in stock. That's unfortunate. Conqueror of the High Seas. There are 2 conquerors I can get out of here. Chart. High Seas. I think I only need 2. Yeah. Need some charts. Right, what are we looking at here? Chart. I already have Call to the Grave. I mean, I might as well buy 3 Whaler, right? Whaler. Dink. $5 in stock. See, Whaler being $23 is kind of fucking insane. Chum? Are there any chums available here yet? There are none. There are no chums in fucking the whole thing. Jesus Christ. Okay. Tip the barkeep. I need 3 of these for sure. There's only 1 in stock. I hate this shit. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Sucks. Are we done with the boycott for a TCG player yet? Can I buy things off here yet? Let me get everything that isn't a pirate booty card. Like, I want to buy cards. You don't buy from there? Where do you buy from? Do you buy locally or the hell? Tip is $7 fucking dollars. Tip, chart, all these things are inexpensive. See, my issue is that if I don't... Can't think of a name. Hemel? Hammurabi TCG, maybe? My issue here with this is that I would like to play too many things. Gravy I obviously would like to play, but like none of the classes that I have are also Draconic. Like if there's a Draconic Assassin, that'd be awesome. If there's a Draconic Runeblade, that'd be awesome. If there's a Draconic Necromancer, that'd be awesome. But none of those things exist. And so maybe I just keep like a super aggro Draconic hero like Syndra, because like that's kind of the plan of what you'd like for Draconic. Oh, I think I just want to play Syndra. Just want to play Syndra. I don't know what to do. All I know is that all of these cards just continue to stay like pretty inexpensive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hammurabi TCG. He's a cool dude. A lot of good stuff from him. Oh, hey, it's my video. Yeah, but I want to buy. I mean, what would it cost? Like, legitimately, what would it cost me to play Syndra right now? It would cost me. I'd have to buy this, which this being $23 is just fucking insane. Is the cold foil? Sorry. Oh, that's right. The cold foil's in the gem pack. So $23 for Claw and Sarakai, and then you play a Tenacity for $9 and $15. So that's what, like 50 fucking bucks. So for $50, I can play Syndra at like I can play Syndra right now. For $50, I can like upgrade her to like a deck winning, a tournament winning version of the deck. And she's like a fairly new hero, right? So that's kind of where my like investment like I want to be in, because I don't want to play a hero that's gonna like go anytime soon, right? So like Syndra, I could play another Runeblade. No, the only Runeblade I want to play is Vincent. Like Gravy's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, definitely cheaper than Necromancer for sure. This guy was on Devotion Never Dies. It's crazy. This is on a more blue line build. It gives me an opportunity to play Warmongers too. Warmongers into Gravy would be good. Yeah. Well, and it's not even so much that she's hard to play. Like, I think there are plenty of Vincent. Like, I think I have a pretty good grasp on playing Vincent. I think my issue is that she has the shadow talent. And much like you know, with Levia, having the shadow talent inherently means if you fuck up one hand, your entire game plan is done for the rest of the game. Like, it's pretty bad. And that's kind of how I feel into Vincent. Like, I'm playing a lot more of an aggressive style Vincent right now. And I still like how she plays, but the way you have to cheat things out, like you have to have like the perfectly sculpted hand and the perfectly sculpted banish zone in order for you to just dominate your opponent. And frankly, that's hard to do. Like, you're not consistent, right? That's the problem with Vincent, is that she's not consistent. You need to have 3 things. You need to have rune chance. You need to have things that make rune chance. You need to have things that give your things that don't have go again. And then you also need to now play things that just have natural go again to kill things like allies and gravy bones. And like all of those things die to this card. Which is crazy. Here's for some of the top Project Blue decks, trying to pull together a battle box for my friend, and they'll just, oh yeah. I mean, honestly, if you go to Fabrary here, fabrary.net, if you just select decks and go to public, if you select the format of Project Blue, I'd imagine most of these are probably pretty good picks. Obviously, I have a few things here on the channel if you wanted to build some Project Blue stuff, but I have plenty more videos that I need to come out with for Project Blue. So, like, there's going to be opportunity for other things to come through, but I don't have a amazing resource outside of what I know won the most recent like big event for Project Blue, which is Terra is pretty good. And I'd imagine you just run all the good Earth cards and also like the D-reacts that you can. And then like Thump. Oldhim, which again is very D-react heavy because their hero power is a defense reaction. Phi, which is just incredibly swingy. And then Azalea, which can pump and then dominate an arrow. Those are 4 decks that I think are probably pretty well tuned into the format. But I don't have like a specific deck list for them right now. Make one wrong choice. Yeah, exactly. And it's not even so much like, I think the issue here with Vincent, it's not even so much that you make the wrong choice, right? The problem I have with it is that it's just not consistent enough. If I draw 4 cards, if my opponent's at 5 life, and I'm at 10 life, and I draw 4 non-attack actions, not only do all of these non-attack actions, in most cases, block for 2 instead of 3, but outside of that, it is just hard to do. Like, there's no consistency with it. There's absolutely no consistency with it. It's just quite literally send that shit, like, block. Okay, cool. Hope you blocked well enough. Put something to create a rune chant if you can, or play something like a Deadwood Dirge to get rune chants if you can. But like, your opponent's probably going to try and threaten 10 life, and you have to go block 8. Okay, there's my whole hand. And then you just like immediately lost tempo. Like, one Runeblade hand screws up your whole tempo line. And I feel like maybe that's where I don't like Runeblade. And that's probably where like the consistency of like Florian feels a little bit better, you know? Like, I like Florian as a hero. And I think that if I wanted a more consistent Runeblade, I should be playing Florian. But I also don't want to buy Felling of the Crown. And also notably, Florian not too like crazy into the world these days, but maybe. Was there a top 8 Florian anywhere? Oldhim, terrifying Azalea. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you find some good stuff. If you end up finding the ones that won, feel free to let me know. Also, if you are part of the Project Blue like fan server Discord, they may have that information there as well if you're looking for that. Yeah, June 10th. This was in Vegas. Yeah, Dread Scythe. Like, this is kind of cool, right? But also notably $1,600. Like, yeah, at least you can block. And like, again, your concept into this very much so is just like, cool. Pitch to grass, attack with Reaping Blade. Like, you have a consistent end game plan, which is that. The downside, of course, is that this deck is expensive. So, because I would need to buy Fellings, I would need to buy Tree, I would need to buy Channel. If this is the deck I end up running, I need to buy Channel. I have Swarmings now, which is good. I need to buy Plow Under, because I don't have any of those. I need to buy Everbloom Lives. I need to buy Truces. So. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely I just want to stick with a hero, but then I always am just like, no, I need consistency. Like, so maybe Vincent just is not consistent enough, and therefore I'm not going to like it. Maybe it's just better that I do something along the lines of Syndra, or I guess Gravy's technically consistent. I don't think there's like a dead hand you can get in Gravy outside of like all allies, and I don't know that that ever happens. So Gravy's pretty consistent. Who else is consistent right now? I still think KO's pretty consistent. You could probably get a consistent KO list. The Brute's not bad. What else? Florian's pretty consistent. I don't know. There's a lot to it. Oh. Hello? Wait a minute. Everybody's dogs from off very hairy. Oh, huh. Interesting. We saw these little caterpillars at the Ren Fair. They were these little moth caterpillars, these Douglas fir moth like caterpillars. They were so small and they were so cute. They had these like really big antenna and like really fuzzy and everything. But we were curious if they were toxic, and they looked it up. Both my girlfriend and my roommate looked it up. They were not toxic. But I guess if they are agitated and they can barb you effectively with their hairs, which can cause like an allergic reaction. But good to know. We didn't do any kind of weird handling of these bugs. We handled them with a lot of care, and then we put them back on trees where they belonged. Do I buy Claw? Do I buy Claw? Because I could play Hyper Aggro, but I guess like I just don't know what to do in that front. Let's go back to Star City Games. Do they have a Claw of Vinserakai? Claw of Vinserakai. They don't. They have no Claws of Vinserakai. Okay, cool. Do we have... I mean, if I put that deck together right now, would I... That's gonna be crazy. This, my freaking... See, Dragon, Blood. Is Oath still expensive? I shouldn't run it, but Oath of, or not Oath, Loyalty Beyond the Grave. It is. 3 Loyalty Beyond the Grave. Not much, not much. I am, gonna see if I can get some things from folks. I'll be at level 7 Kipling tomorrow. Otherwise, I'd be down, pick up, have mailed these items to me. Yeah, I think I've committed to Syndra. I think I think the reason I like it is like the games are over really quick and it's more consistent, right? I think consistency is what's really driving me to be like a good thing. Cause like consistency, there was consistency in Dromai, and that's what I liked about her as well. Not just the aesthetics, obviously, but I think it was definitely like a bit more commitment. Fang I could commit to, but Fang I definitely am missing things for. So probably not happening with that. But I think we're committing to Syndra. At least like a decent Syndra list. I'm curious, I might actually take this deck. Yeah, she's cheaper. I've got all the stuff for her pretty much already, right? So I'm curious. Let me turn this filter off. Let's see if we can collectively build a Syndra list together as a fam. I can maybe put the thing up here somewhere. Yeah. Oh. Can I zoom? All right, so I need to get committing to Syndra. I'd like to play her tomorrow. You know what this means? I need to read up on the lore. Syndra. Boring to me. Yeah. And it's just, like, when I draw into a bad hand, that's my problem. Because when I draw into a bad hand, I immediately am just like, this is not my fault. Right? If I make a misplay, that's my fault. And I can go, okay, I don't get to do that. But normally not what happens. Where the hell? I need mass momentum. Right here. Notably already have it. Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with the playstyle being boring if it gets me results. Because I want to win. Right? I want to win shit. I also need mass consequence. Mask with pouncing links. My dragon scalar flight path, which is in my thing shit. Any other ninja stuff? I need footprints. Yep. No, footprints is there's my dragon scalar. Why is that not in? Click. What's better vest? Yeah. And it's not like, again, like, I also, for the record, quite enjoy the playstyle of Syndra, personally. I think being able to, like, it's like boring theoretically, but like knowing when to flick, knowing how all this stuff plays, like, right. It's nice, right? I mean, play what you like, I guess, right? That's why, like, I kind of enjoy this, like, attack action style gameplay. Okay, so we have all of our stuff here for this. I need two Knife Retribution, which I can get. I need a claw. I need probably getting pinged. Claw 2 art and loyalty. Ooh, Zeppin. I might be able to do that. I might be able to do it. Okay. We have all that. A spell for red leggings, so we won't worry about the. You know, notably, what I should make sure I have first, before we do anything further, I should make sure that I have a Syndra here. Which I'm pretty sure. Too many binders. Yeah, I mean, like, that again, like, that's why I like Vincent too, because like the payoff is really good. But I think honestly, I work too much and my brain does too much work, and then I also want to be like content brained, and so because of that, I don't have the ability to, like, by the time I sit down, I'm like, all right, let's go do an armory. I'm like, oh, kill me. Do I have a Syndra? I don't have an adult Syndra. I can use a young Syndra, it's fine. Okay, so Oh, I see. You don't work? Well, yeah, that's probably helpful if you're trying to, if you like a more, what do you call it? A more in-depth kind of play style. Okay. So let's get to the rest of this then. That's the case. Most of this is bulk that I can just take. So let's just look at the ninja stuff first. This is Mac Ninja's Raid. We need our 3 copies of Ignite. Copies of Ignite. Are there 2 copies of Spreading Flames, right? 2 Spreading Flames. 2 Spreading Flames. Green Ancestral Empowerment. No Devotion. We don't want Devotion. Any other ninja thing? Like just red ninja shit. No, it's all Draconic stuff. God, it's insane how much of this deck is pulled. Crazy. Actually, well, let's go here. We got Warmonger's Diplomacy. I finally get to use now. So Warmongers. Warmongers. Shelters. 1. 3 shelters. Oh, you're always helpful, Josh. You're always helpful. But yes, it is nice to commit to. It's also notably a really cool deck to like bling out if I wanted to bling out the deck, you know what I mean? Oath. Back there. Only 2 Oath is wild. I don't know why you wouldn't run 3, but 2 Oath, I'll believe you, Thailand player. Any other Draconic stuff? No. Rest of this is good. Like, are they on CNC at all? That's I think that's why this deck is so inexpensive for what it's worth, is that there's no CNC. I bling out Prism and never again. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind blinging this out. I have enough freaking rainbow foil hunted cards that I could probably bling out most of this deck if I wanted to, really. Okay, so I think let me go ahead. I don't know that we need anything. We have our things here. I then need. All right, now we have to look through our bulk. So collectively as a team. I have a lot of stuff right here. That top box I have is in pretty good shot, but I won't bling it out just yet. I've got 2 Burning Blade. 3 copies of Hot on Their Heels. I need 3 copies of not on Lava Vein Loyalty. Ronin Renegade for sure. Oh, now no longer in the. There they are. Ronin. Tier 2. 3 copies of Ronin Renegade. Yeah. I mean, like, I could go through my like I said, I have a lot of like hunted what do you call them? Hunted ramp of wealth. But I want to make sure I have all the cards here first. Okay, we're done with that. We're back into these things. Fire Tenant Strike Bursts. Sure. All right. Time to look at the rest of it. Yeah, Blue Dragon Power. Didn't see. They're not on Blue Dragon Power. Interesting. Hello, Turtle. How are you? Really, why you gotta be doing like that all the time? Crazy girl. Crazy girl. Demonstrate devotion is what I want. Taking kunais too, because I need those. Let's see, what else? No, I have a cold foil mark. If no, have the blazes. Have the hot on our heels. Ronin. Another fire tenant. Sure. Yeah, pretty good. BPB been loving the format. Oh, awesome! Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. Honestly, I've really enjoyed Project Blue for what it's worth. I know it is definitely I think it's a very fun format. I think you're able to do a lot with the decks, and it's yeah. This isn't PB though. Yeah, right now we're just looking at. I got bored and I wanted to build a new deck for CC, so I'm building Syndra. But of course, I'm always down to talk PB. But I think PB's great. He's awesome. Demonstrate, cut through. Last 3 turns, yeah. Azalea is still so good in PB. I genuinely, I don't know. The special sauce, it's probably special sauce. There's no way this is actually like crazy good. I don't know. I'm literally net decking. I'm just going off of Thailand's like Syndra first place thing. Which notably I'm missing a few cards for. I don't know. What do you guys what do you think if there was like additional bans or unbans to happen in Project Blue? What do you think they'd be? Do you think it'd be anything like super crazy? Pummel easy, yeah, true. Pummel definitely without the D-reacts being there, I definitely think Pummel is one that like needs to go. Yeah, it's like a really crazy thing too. Like it's not like a oh yeah, like oh you got the pummel off, like okay, like I guess I take 4 more damage. It's literally 4 more damage and you rip a card from their hand. So exactly. Yeah. Same way, Turtle. I mean, like again, without D-reacts, outside of like things like unmovable, right? Unmovable being available is really good. But if you're playing something like Phi, you can't play unmovable because you're never going to be able to pitch for it. So yeah, in Guardians with Thumb Pummel, you do lose 2 cards. So easily just like the most insane shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's I think Pummel's definitely a problem. I think that Dominate's a pretty big deal, but like the only thing you beat Dominate with is D-reacts, right? Like you play things like Unmovable to block those things out, but what else am I missing? I'm missing a... Do I have everything I need from that? No, I'm missing 2 cut. Going through our hunted stuff right now for this. Oh yeah, Pummel with Scurv is crazy. Money to your life with Pummel, nuts. Like that's value town all day. I wonder if I just put in Lava Vein Loyalty for the thing. How many Hunt the Hunter? 2? Or Hunt? Yeah, Hunt the Hunter. Yeah, I'm gonna take these out just in case. Just in case. Okay, that pile. I don't want to say miss. I think a lot of this is going to come from Uprising, though, so. A lot of this is going to be Uprising stuff, so. Probably where I'm going to see most of it. Cut-throughs are going to be in here, though. I don't know where those are. Oh yeah, I mean it's an interesting deck because like you can't really play around like thief stuff, you know. It's like, cool, did your opponent block out your really big attack? Not you're essentially playing like a guardian that also has a companion, so like it's kind of insane to have that like happen. So I think it is pretty cool. Definitely a strong build. But that's what I'm trying to do. Turtle is actually, that's the next video I need to make. It's my Project Blue curve list. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. Ah. If anything, if you want, I don't know if you have if you're in the Discord already, Turtle, but I would love to see what list you're running so I might even probably just feature it on the channel so I don't have to think about making a list for Scurv. That isn't obviously just like pummel. 6 battalions, 6 money your life, 4 pummel. Yeah, that sounds right. Make gold, use gold, make rum, send boats, go again. Big stuff. That sounds right. I need red cut through. 1. Another red cut through. One more red cut through, please. Thank you. 1 red cut through. Awesome. So that's good. Oh, I need display loyalty. I need a freaking bunch of draconic stuff, actually. Crazy enough. Yeah, I need 3 copies of display loyalty. And then the rest of this is like see if we can find it in this pile. Whoops, I didn't put this pile back. Hold on. Sure. Yeah. I would love to see it. I'll probably make my own couple of tweaks to it comparatively, but I mean, it sounds like, I mean, the deck effectively makes sense. You run Barks, you run Tipples, you run Money Your Life, and then Pummels to bring it all home. Like, that just makes sense to me. That's right. Just take that one. Also. Display loyalty. There we go. I would like another display loyalty, please. Thank you. Where? Display loyalty. And then so many Wrath of Retribution. Kind of crazy. Just one. Don't make me have to get up again. I mean, I'm gonna have to get up again anyway, but no, these are Draconic cards. Frick. Ah. I did. Is this everything from the Hunted that I need? I think it is. I think I have everything I need from the Hunted. Syndra, okay. Let's see. Insane how quickly this deck has escalated. Okay, let me just make sure I have everything from Hunted. Oh no, Art of Dragonfire. Hold on. Art of Dragonfire needs to get shot out. The heck was that? Alright, I can find him in this ninja vibe. God. Yeah, I do think Sorry, I'm messaging some folks that are local that are getting me some Syndra stuff. Okay. Let me find these Art of the Dragon fires. Who's that? Oh, it's a little lady. Hello, lady. Hello, tiniest little lady. How are you doing? Art of the Dragon fire. Art of the Dragon fire. Okay. Let's see. Little lady, what are you doing? She's just like down here. What are you doing? I almost still think Art of the Dragon scale is worth it. Maybe that's like a tech card I can bring in. Come on, don't make me have to go and try and find you. Scale. Let's see. Come on. Dragon Claw. Really not one Art of Dragon Fire in this entire stack? That's crazy. Crazy work. Okay. Go back to trying it again. Um, I can't seem to find a single Art of the Dragon Fire. I don't know why I can't find this thing. Not like scales and claws a whole bunch, but not. Law, scales, literally right next to each other. What the heck? I need these cards. Look at my uprising foils and see what I have in here. See if I've got some Underclaws. We got Rainbow Foil Blaze Headlong. Red Rising Resentments. Should probably change my... Well, I don't really need to think I need to change it. We're just not doing PB stuff right now, but probably do some stuff with it. Rainbow Foil Ronin Renegade. Rainbow Foil Lava Vein Loyalty. Ronin Renegade. Getting the bling in here, huh? Change my deck at all. Please. 3 Rainbow Foil Blaze Headlong. Brand. Lava Burst. Lava Burst. Another Rising Resentment. Another Ronin. I think we already have all the Ronins, I think. How many rainbow foils? Uprising, my god. Rising? Need more Cinder Skin. Or not Cinder Skin, brand with Cinder Claw. Cat is like losing there. June. Come on, no Cinder Skin or no brand with Cinder Claws in this foil list. Yellow. Another yellow. We got all 3 yellows in rainbow foil. Let's just check out. See what else we get. We notably did just finish sorting everything for Uprising, so it shouldn't be terrible to find it. Gotta move some things around. I don't know if I need. Red brand. Go check. Do we get anything from WTR? Notably, Travis from Arc, Saltus from Crew, Epot. Epot. Alfred leggings. A little right up. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Check it out. I'm gonna go check it out. Lucy Tricorn may or may not be the right call. There's green is there for discard synergy. Starting stake is just a half decent yellow with 3 block. Money where your mouth is blue is probably replaceable just for there to be more gold. Seafloor salvage has kind of the same problems money where your mouth is. Witch gold is also a possible replacement, but it's a decent blue attack. Huh. Check it out. Let me put my camera on the thing. Work. Okay, so Talishar, yeah, that makes sense because it's the only weapon you can run. Light Fingers. Gotcha. Bark Tipple, money, tests. This makes sense. Although, pretty frequent loss here, I'd imagine. Fiddler's Green Yellow, very interesting. Discard Synergy if you lose a card to pummel. Crazy. I didn't even think about the fact that like you could just keep this card in your hand, and if you get pummeled, you get life out of it. Like, what a trade-off. Yellow and blue pummels a starting stake. Starting stake's like pretty okay, I think. So Swatter Sloop's just good. And then you noted that Barracuda is mainly if you're going up against allies. It's just a local meta call for you. Oh, true. Tipple, that's right, because you can discard this yellow Fiddler's Green for 2 life. That's nuts. Pitch a blue, play Tipple, discard Fiddler's Green, get a gold at 2 life, and draw a card? What the hell? You can do it with starting stake too if you already have a gold, right? So... This just lets you steal gold. And Scurf lets you tap to destroy a gold, create a Gold Kiss Rum. Yeah, that's good. Whenever you activate a Gold Kiss Rum, you get a resource. Now, see, my issue here is that I don't know how often it happens, but like, actually, I guess you probably don't ever have the resources. Well, I mean, you would have the resources for it. The issue I have here also, notably, is that this one resource, let's say if you ever want to bark, woof woof, you'd pitch 3 blues, that makes 9 resources, which can get you 2 barks, but you can't ever Gold Kiss Rum to give them go again, because then you'll never get the high. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Theoretically, if you're sending 7 into 9. Also, notably, you probably like Swiftwater Sloop here too. I think this card is crazy good. This can work on like Cinder Daggers. This can work on a lot of stuff. Italian into money. That's probably more accurate. Because like, even if it's 7, right? Even if you're sending 7 with go again into a money of your life for 6, on hit, deal 2 unless they give you a gold and then do it again. I mean, that's if we assume this is not high tide, right? Because you wouldn't be able to. You can bark for 7, go again. And then you can money your life for, I don't know, you assume probably 8, 10. So it's 17 damage. And then if you have the ability to pummel, that tracks. That makes more sense. So you Gold Kiss Rum, Money of Your Life. So you send 6, have a blue in there already. This hits, gets go again. They block 6 here, and then you send 9 with Bark if you're running the red, if you're playing the red. It's pretty good. I can't believe I didn't think about the Fiddler's Green. This is like, I don't know. With the pummels, do you almost wonder whether or not it might be better to play something like Sirens? If you're trying to like gain life? Sirens to safe harbor? I think it's just because like you want your damage to be here. Like these are your big damage cards and nothing else. Yeah, because Sirens does the same thing, but notably it comes in for more damage, obviously. It's a 2-cost 6, 5, 4 respectively, and blocks 2. So it blocks a little bit more than Fiddler's Green, and it still will gain you a life. And it's a pummel target. So... But I don't know what you'd get rid of. You'd probably get rid of the starting stake and maybe the Fiddler's Green. Maybe the test just no, because if you're putting more higher power things in there, you probably want to keep the test strength. You could probably replace the test of strength with the red and the starting stake with the yellows. But then even still, you have what? No, I mean, you still have a lot of blues. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Half your deck is blues. So you should be okay. But I guess, actually, now that I realize that this is so important. Because if they have a gold, you can steal it. So this is effectively a, oops, oh god, oh no, I guess I missed my test of strength. Here's a gold, and then you just swing fucking sticky fingers at them and take it. I think starting stake is nice, but I feel like this is definitely like tipple fodder for sure. I also do think, unfortunately, I think these yellow pummels need to be red pummels. But for the record, I'll try all this on my end, right? Don't feel like you need to change your deck because of what I'm suggesting. This is good. Card's good. I'm going to, that's right, I was in the middle of doing this. Hold on. I have to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Everything is now I'm back. Much a D-reactless format, but it's valid to think the extra damage is. Yeah, I think like the extra damage gets you closer, and notably, it's a breakpoint's worth of damage, which does tend to matter in most situations. I think, at least to me, I think it matters. Because if you're sending an additional 3, if they overblock by 3, it's like, okay, right? Like, if they've seen a yellow pummel, they're probably just like, okay, we haven't seen a red pummel, so they're probably just on pummels for pitching, and if it happens to work out, it works out. But if you commit to a red pummel, that 1 extra point of damage getting over, like that literal 1 extra point, if they block effectively to block like 9 instead of 10, and you get the 10 over, you get the 1 point over, you then get to make that Money Your Life do 5 damage, right? If they have no gold. So there's a little bit of a world in which that makes sense. Also, notably, you still get a card, which is pretty good. And that's the other thing too, and I think that's something I wanted to like talk a little bit about in regards to the format, is that it's definitely not D-reactless. Both Oldhim and Terra are so good at playing D-reacts, it's crazy. Azalea and Phi don't do that, but the rest of the decks, like Springboard Somersault is a generic D-react. Unmovable is a generic D-react. What else? Put into Context is a generic D-react. Now, granted, that doesn't really matter in this case, but like, you know what I'm saying. Ronin, Lava, Rising, Blazing. Get Display Loyalty is this. Demonstrate Devotion. I think I have all my copies of Demonstrate. I do. Lava Veins I don't need any more of because I already have those there. Cut through. To Hunt the Hunted. Those headlongs are going to be rainbow foils. And Strike Burst. Run and Renegades are going to be rainbow foils. I only have 2 rainbow foils. Okay. Hard on Their Heels. Play Dance. Okay. That's good there. And these. And I do. There's only 2 brand with Cinderclaw. I'm gonna check my. Uprising. Uprising. Ah, wait. Uh, Grand with Cinder. Anything else from Uprising? No. Why not? I need stuff from Fruit and Arc. Fruit and Arc. Interesting. This is just armory stuff. This is all armory things. I'm just I'm trying to figure out a deck I want to play that's a little bit more I don't know, not like turn off my brain and win kind of deal, but like I feel like there's more consistency with a deck like Syndra. And that's kind of why I decided to choose to play her. Just strictly because it is like definitely different comparatively. Parts. So how many do we have so far? We have, I mean, obviously we need like 80, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. Technically a playable deck. 62, which means we need 9 more cards. We need 3 Art of the Dragon Fire. I can't find for some reason, so 3. I need 2 Salt the Wound, 5. I need 3 Ravenous Rabble, 8, and then a Tenacity. That's it. So Tenacity we obviously don't have. So probably not anything we're actually gonna do. Art of Dragonfire I need. You know what? Hang tight for a sec. Let me go see if I can find it. Well, I found one. So, just one. Overall, I think we're in a pretty okay spot. I should have more. I don't want to like do that while I'm streaming, I guess. So I probably should just like end stream. We've been streaming for like 3 hours. We've been streaming for 3 hours, and I think for like an hour of it, I've just like been doing my own thing. But notably, we are in a pretty good spot. We have Syndra, both her daggers. We've got both masks, the chest piece, the arms and the legs. We're missing a claw of Vincerikai, which is fine because I don't really need it. We still need to figure out to find the Rabbles. So I just need Rabbles, 2 more of these. True. What's going on with the plan? The plan so what we're doing right now is I was building a Syndra list for CC. Because I was looking to do some shenanigans as far as that was concerned, but outside of that, the plan that I'd like to do, theoretically, I guess I could ask as well, like Turtle, would you be down to do a webcam Project Blue tournament if I hosted one with like a $10 entry? I'm not sure if you saw it in the Discord, but I just kind of want to do a little of a decent. You don't even need a decent webcam, right? You just need to be able to like tell your opponent really what it is. But honestly, you could probably find, let's see. Let's go to Amazon, huh? Let's look at probably sign out. Let me do that actually real quick so I don't leak any info. There is a software to use your phone as a webcam. That is right. I did all that like it wasn't quite literally available on that full screen cam. Whatever. Y'all never saw anything anyway. If we went to like Logitech webcam, like this is probably fine. Really, any of the webcams that say like full HD 1080p is probably fine for getting something set up. Like you could go with something obviously a little bit more expensive if you're looking to do that, but like most of them, like 1080p is like perfect. 720p, like there's this one that was 720p. Set up a desk for such a thing though. Normally what I do, well, obviously my setup's a little bit different because I have like an arm, right? That's where y'all are seeing me, is that it's set up on an arm. But honestly, you just get like a tall thing that you can point over your desk and then just like balance your webcam to be able to show your desk, your stand or whatever. But normally it's just like finding a really tall thing. Some people will like stack boxes on top of each other. Other people, what they'll do is they'll have like a desk and then there's like a hole in the desk where you can like, I think, what is it? Even one of
Tepa, if they happen to pop in, no, it's late. They have a setup where it's like it's pointed on the floor, but it's like from a desk pointed on the floor, and so they play on the floor. But yeah, webcam arms aren't terribly expensive. Like webcam arms, arm desk mount. Yeah, you can just slam this in here, like pretty comfortably. This is the same set, literally, I kid you not. I don't know if you see this, I think. So like you'll see this thing right here. You see how it's got this like spring and all this other stuff, right? So this is quite literally my same one that I use for my mic. You'll see spring right over here, springs up here, microphone, like same one. So pretty cheap comparatively. I didn't mean to snap the hell out of that thing. What the fuck? I know, fab community. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like that crazy, but yeah, I would say as long as you can do something along the lines of like I guess I can show you what a setup would look like, right? Because obviously, and notably, some of these webcams that you can get come with microphones inside of them, so it might be enough for that to happen. But y'all may have seen some of the streams that I do where it's quite literally just I'm actually gonna turn off the webcam group right now. I'm gonna set up my camera with this arm. And then I just simply move my thing here. Make sure nothing is visible for any reason. Move this down. And then I just turn on my stuff. See, you see my hands here. But I'm going to turn off filter. And you'll see this is where I am. And obviously, I can adjust the arm I have to kind of show a little bit more over here. Then I can have my mat down. Play that whole thing. Have a stream with such a thing like recording games at local. Not too much of a pain in the butt, honestly. Because like I said, I mean, like this is kind of it. The difference would be is that if I am using this camera to showcase the stream, it would essentially need to be higher up so it shows more of the thing. And then I would also need to get it hooked up to the OBS system to record everything and to get all that stuff there. I'd probably end up just needing to make sure that like maths look good. And then after that, it's really just kind of making sure that it looks good on the stream. You don't really need to mic up your players. So I don't know, but tomorrow is the 1st. Correct. Yes. Tomorrow's the 1st. Well, it's 12:05 right now. So it's literally just became the 30th. So for me. So yes. But we should hopefully figure out what that suspense thing is by the end of the day. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be anything PB related. I don't think it'll be PB related unless it is like, all right, cool, we're moving PB into beta. And then they're good. But yeah, this is pretty much what I would do for playmat, right? Like I can just get a playmat You just make sure that it like fits to the screen. And then what you do is you just play against your opponent. You try to like, I try to have it where like, obviously my opponent is going to be starting their chain link like over here. And so I make sure to block effectively when that happens. And it's all about like lining up what you're blocking, when and how, and just like talking with your opponent during the thing. So yeah, so that is my whole thing for the webcams. It's pretty simple, all things considered. I think it really just comes down to like what you're willing to set up, or if you have the room for it, because I know not everybody does. So like that's my other thing too. Like again, like while I enjoy Talishar a lot, it is while I'd much prefer webcam games, I know that Talishar just is like easier overall, right? And so I don't know. That's my problem, right? Again, this is a me problem, is that I want it to be webcam. Because one, it showcases playing in the flesh and blood, but over the internet a lot more than it does if you were to play Talishar. Because if you're playing Talishar, it's like, cool, nobody had to pay for any of these cards. You simply uploaded a deck list that you got and you put it in there and you're trying to play, and you're having a system set up these games for you, perform your triggers for you, notify you of when these triggers are occurring, and then like playing all these other situations. It is understandable why people would rather play Talishar from a simple perspective of, I can just log into Talishar, play a game, and I don't need a webcam or a microphone in my house. But I feel like it, again, it's not what, and this is just genuinely personally how I feel about doing it. It's not what flesh and blood players want to see. I don't think that people want to see a bunch of Talishar games when they could be webcam. Even if it's like shitty webcam, it's still people playing with the cards. Yeah, I mean, that'll obviously be changing, right? But exactly, right. And like I want people to obviously like, and that might not even be a thing, right? Like it might be like, okay, cool, like before we do it, we'll raffle off like a setup for somebody, right, who like maybe can't get in because they don't have the money to buy a webcam or whatever need be. But like, but I also know that most people's phones can set up along the same route, which is kind of the other thing too, because most people have phones. Nearly everybody has phones. They would just need to find a way to prop up said phone and then have it share the map. And that's it. So, I don't know. There's an interesting like play into like what might happen in that front, but yeah. So it might be something that like, and that's the other thing too, is I think it might be something that if we do frequently enough, whether it be for Project Blue or for Commoner or whatever it might be, If we do it frequently enough, it might be incentive for people to try and find a space or like create a space that they can utilize for webcam games. Because at the end of the day, like, this is kind of something that like I wanted to do a lot of when we were doing things like the Clash bashes. But we moved away from doing those and having them on Talishar, really, because it's just easier to edit Talishar games for viewing purposes, and also it's easier to record them because you don't have to have another person have the webcam and all this other stuff. But yeah, I mean, I certainly will. I think if I made a video that said, here's how I set up my webcam desk so that I could create, so I could play on a webcam game. All right, sounds good, Topple. We'll see you later. I'll probably get off of here in a little bit too. Getting kind of late. Get some stuff done tomorrow, so I need to take a rest. But yeah, it's pretty simple to do. And again, like, I have a nice microphone, but like, people don't need this. Most webcams come with microphones. All phones come with microphones. So if you're able to utilize that, get it all set up, and then record. Like, I'll probably just buy like a really, really like dinky phone stand for you to like put above your mats effectively, or even just like using an arm like this and just getting an attachment to then go, okay, cool, you can set this above here. You see that it comes over. You're going to want to utilize that. Connect it to Discord. Look at the camera down below. Boom. There you go. You've got your setup, right? And that might be enough. So I'll probably end up doing something alongside with like just the phone and trying to connect that in. Now, granted, obviously you're going to want to have your phone like plugged in to an outlet, because it's going to be a recording or like a live stream video, which is probably going to eat at a lot of people's battery. But I could certainly get that set up if that is something that is willing to be done. Oh, excuse me, gosh. But yeah, I think it's just a fun thing that like people will enjoy, and it's something I'd like to do and get more people involved in, because I do really enjoy Project Blue, and I want more people to like have an opportunity to enjoy it as well. It's a pretty easy circuit to get into. True. It would be hard to see an opponent's board. Yeah, it would be more so using it for a webcam so that you could go onto your own Discord on your computer and see it. That way you don't have to buy a webcam. But that's definitely something I have to like look into. I'd have to do a lot of determining for that factor. But I also, again, like, this is of the concept in which, like, are people going to show up, right? For one, if my small community gets together and wants to do this, that's awesome. But if we only get like 8 people, then I don't need to make an entire like whole thing about this. But if it ends up wanting to be like 30 plus people who are like, yeah, I'd actually be down to do that, then we have to get something like that set up. So, but it would be easy to have, just to be like, cool, here's my tutorial on setting up a webcam setup with just your phone and your computer in order for you to play a webcam game online, right? And it could go for any TCG, right? It's a plan with any TCG, so that could certainly happen. I could certainly be down to do that. But anywho, I think we're gonna call it here today. I'm gonna go see if I can find more of these cards for the Cinder deck. And then if I can't find the cards for the Cinder deck, we'll just hope for the best tomorrow. But we're in a pretty good spot. I think we're due to have a pretty functional deck tomorrow. And then we'll see. I'll give everybody a excuse me. I'll give everybody an armory recap tomorrow. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to be doing a lot of recording for the week. I'll probably do a Cinder video, and then I'll probably get a Cinder video out, a Project Blue video out, and a Commoner video out. Yeah, that's about right. So Commoner, Project Blue, CC. Kind of the schedule I would like to be on theoretically is like Monday, a CC video drops, Wednesday, a Commoner video drops, and Friday, a Project Blue video drops, and then Sunday we stream. So that would be nice. But I know next Sunday we are doing some very, very funky things. And I hope to have this all solidified next Sunday when this happens. But next Sunday, I'm actually going to be doing a live stream, I think, with the Aurora and Tegan of Flesh and Bad, because we kind of want to do a nice, fun, like, stream to teach people how to Kano. Which isn't like incredibly relevant because of how like close he is to hitting Living Legend, but the knowledge of the hero is incredibly important, and so it's good knowledge theoretically. So we'll see though. We'll see how that works out with our schedules and everything, but that'd be a fun thing to do. But anywho, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you all so much for hanging out, chit-chatting for 3.5 hours. It's been a blast being able to hang out with y'all. And then wish me luck playing Cinder tomorrow. Again, I'll have hopefully a video up and available for viewing tomorrow. And then, of course, we'll have one for Wednesday set up, and then we'll have one for Friday set up, so on and so forth. So, would love to cam over it. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be good. It'll be good. It's going to be a live stream too, I think. So you can obviously tune in. I'll make sure to make a public announcement on our Discord or on the community chat, so that way people can see that I'm live with them, and we can do that. It'll be a good time. But anywho, thank you all so much. Appreciate your time today. Appreciate you hanging out, and I hope you all continue to have fun in the flesh and blood. And I will see all of you beautiful Ashwings in our next live stream. All right. See you later, everyone.